So, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I hope all are you doing good daily basic conduct the AIs with AI session and teacher training. There were two and discuss our core and learning journey and important idea and that help grow in personally and professionally. Design discussion and improve of skill, spend your knowledge and develop better understanding different topic. Continue this journey and today we are going to discuss another interesting informative topic. Today, this is my topic lack of marriage. So let's move towards our topic and being and detailed discussion with ChatGPT and during session will explore a valuable, informative, and different question and make conservation and more engaged, insightful. We kindly request to stay until and end the session so that fully understanding the topic, maximum knowledge and benefit from today discussion. So let's go. ChatGPT.
कोई मसला नहीं ब्रो। अगर आपको और किसी किस्म की डायरेक्शन या मदद चाहिए हो तो बस बताना, मैं खुशी से मज़ीद तफसीलात फ़राहम कर दूँगा। आप जब भी निकलें ख़्याल रखें और कोई भी मुश्किल हो तो पूछ लेना।
So, hello ChatGPT, how are you?
हाँ, बिल्कुल। मैं बिल्कुल ठीक हूँ। आप कैसे हैं? अगर आपको मज़ीद किसी चीज़ की ज़रूरत हो या कोई और लोकेशन, रास्ता या कुछ और पूछना हो तो बिल्कुल बताइए। Of course, no problem at all, bro. If you need any more directions or help with anything else, just let me know. I'm happy to provide more details. Take care when you head out, and if you run into any issues, just ask.
ChatGPT, today this my topic, the lack of merit and this topic related discussion, no other discussion. So only this topic related discussion and I ask some question.
Absolutely. We'll keep the focus entirely on the lack of merit. Whenever you're ready, ask your questions, and we'll dive deep into the causes, effects, and possible solutions around it. I'm ready when you are.
So okay, start the session and this topic related discussion. So my first question: how can the lack of the merit affect and development and stability of a country?
That's a really important question. When merit is absent, like when jobs, education, or leadership positions are given based on favoritism or connections rather than ability, then the best talent doesn't always rise to the top. That means the most qualified people might be overlooked, so you get less innovation, slower growth, and more frustration. Over time, that weakens trust in institutions, discourages people from contributing their best, and can even lead to social or political instability.
Okay, Ara, favoritism and nepotism destroying of the merit system.
Exactly. When favoritism or nepotism takes over, it creates a cycle where only those with connections get ahead, regardless of their talent. That discourages people from working hard or developing skills because they feel it's pointless. Over time, this erodes public confidence, and even the efficiency of government, businesses, and other institutions really suffers. So, merit based systems are crucial for building a fair, stable society. That's a great point. When national institutions aren't merit based, they often become inefficient and unproductive. You get decision makers who are less competent, which means poorer policy, slower growth, and even corruption. The whole system stagnates because resources and opportunities don't go to the most capable. So you end up with weaker public services, less innovation, and a general decline in institutional trust and performance. That's a really key area. When merit isn't valued in education, like when admissions or teaching positions depend on favoritism, then the quality of education drops. You get less qualified teachers, lower academic standards, and students don't get the support or inspiration they need. Ultimately, that leads to a less skilled workforce, widening inequality, and a society that struggles to compete globally. So, education really suffers in a merit based system. Absolutely. It often does. When merit is sidelined, people rely on personal connections to get ahead, which creates opportunities for bribery, favoritism, and kickbacks. Essentially, positions and resources go to the privileged rather than the deserving. This undermines public trust, wastes resources, and perpetuates a culture of dishonesty, making it even harder to build a fair, transparent system. Yeah, that's a really tough hurdle. Without merit, development tends to rely on short term gains or the influence of powerful groups, not real progress. You won't get the best talent or ideas driving innovation. Ultimately, this leads to inefficiencies, missed opportunities, and a fragile foundation. So, a sustainable future really needs a merit based system to ensure that the most capable are leading and shaping the long term vision. Yeah, absolutely. When we ignore talented individuals, we're essentially letting go of a huge potential resource. Every person who's capable but overlooked is a loss for the entire nation, economically, socially, and culturally. A merit based approach is about ensuring that every individual has a fair chance to contribute, so ignoring that talent really is a national cost. That's a really crucial connection. When talented individuals see that they can't succeed through merit, they often leave, either moving abroad or shifting to fields where their talent is recognized. This brain drain deprives the country of its brightest minds, which means a loss of innovation, entrepreneurship, and leadership. So, a lack of merit not only stalls progress at home, but actually pushes the best talent away, further widening the gap. Exactly. When politics interferes, like when political agendas decide who gets what position, then appointments become about loyalty rather than ability. This not only distorts the merit system, but it also entrenches corruption and cronyism. As a result, the entire governance and institutional structure weakens, making it harder for the country to implement effective policies or grow sustainably. Yeah, that's a big impact. When merit is ignored, the economy suffers because resources aren't allocated efficiently. You might see unqualified people in key positions, leading to poor business decisions or missed opportunities. Innovation slows down, foreign investment hesitates, and overall productivity declines. So, a lack of merit can really trap an economy in a cycle of stagnation and inefficiency. It's really difficult, honestly. Justice depends on a system where people are treated fairly based on their qualifications and actions. Without merit, you get bias, unequal treatment, and a sense of injustice, especially for those who don't have connections. So while you can have laws, real justice thrives only when merit drives accountability and decision making. Yeah, that's a big ripple effect. When people see that positions are handed out based on favoritism or connections, they lose faith in institutions like the judiciary, the civil service, or law enforcement. Trust erodes because people feel decisions aren't made for the common good. And once trust declines, it's really hard to rebuild because people disengage and the whole system risks becoming fragile or even corrupt. That's really important to recognize. When young people see that hard work and talent don't get rewarded, their motivation drops. They might stop pursuing education, innovative careers, or entrepreneurial dreams. As a result, their potential is wasted. Over time, this deprives the nation of fresh ideas, productivity, and a dynamic workforce, leaving the country stuck with untapped talent. It's really tough for them to be effective without merit. Institutions thrive when the best ideas, teachers, and leaders rise to the top. Without merit, you risk having mediocre performance, lower standards, and a lack of innovation. So, for institutions, especially in education, to be truly effective, they need merit guiding their structure and decision making. Yeah, it really does. When people see that opportunities aren't based on merit, but on favoritism or bias, it creates a sense of deep unfairness. Marginalized groups feel excluded and divisions grow. Over time, this erodes trust, fuels resentment, and fragments society. So, a lack of merit really undercuts national unity and can fuel long term social discord. Yeah, that's really significant. When merit is absent, investors lose confidence because they don't see the best businesses or leaders being rewarded. The market becomes less predictable and opportunities for innovation or competition shrink. As a result, both local and foreign investment slows down, and the business environment becomes riskier and less dynamic, which really stifles overall economic growth. That's a great point. When merit is missing, progress just moves in fits and starts. Resources don't go where they're most effective, and capable individuals who could push development forward get sidelined. That means critical projects and innovations take longer, reforms slow down, and overall national development drags. So it's a real bottleneck, making it harder to build momentum and reach long term growth targets. That's a really insightful connection. Without merit, academic and professional competition gets distorted. People aren't pushed to excel by skill, but by connections or luck. Social media can amplify this because it often rewards visibility over substance. People with big platforms might get more attention, even if they're less capable. In turn, that crowds out truly talented individuals, creating a feedback loop where visibility, not merit, drives success. Exactly. A merit based system ensures that the most capable people lead and succeed, which means decisions are based on ability, effort, and results. This fosters a sense of fairness because people feel they have a real chance, and it drives motivation. When everyone knows that talent and hard work pay off, you get a dynamic, innovative, and united society that's always progressing. That's a really key balance. The government should absolutely create a level playing field, like setting transparent rules, ensuring equal access, and preventing bias. But it shouldn't micromanage or politicize appointments. By strengthening institutions, enforcing merit based policies, and removing barriers, the government should let talent naturally rise. That way, the system stays fair and the whole society benefits. You're very welcome. I'm really glad we could unpack that together. If you ever want to revisit this topic or dig into another issue, just let me know. I'm here whenever you need.